wants to go first? No one? Okay, Casey.
Zach, can you just talk about end of the game, those late free throws, possessions late, you're 41 minutes in game time. Just how are you feeling? How were you guys able to pull it off?
I'm pretty well conditioned, so the 41 minutes wasn't a big thing. It was just my free throws were off that I really tried to lock in. Yeah, I knew those were big. Everything was kind of big.
Braden, back here, double-double, career high in assists. Do you feel like you were playing with a chip on your shoulder tonight?
I'd say so, yeah. I mean, I'm just glad we made some shots, so I mean, obviously helps. And just being able to find these guys and put them in the positions to be successful, I think, makes us pretty special.
That pass to Mason, did you see him there, or was that a blind pass for three? When Mason hit the three?
Cross court? Yeah, no, I knew he was there. Just the way the play set up, and we run it so much, I just knew by instinct that he'd be there.
Braden, kind of a weird tie here. I think 16 assists is the second most in a single game. The all-time record is Bruce Parkinson, who kind of has a link to your family with his son and your dad. Can you kind of talk about the relationship between you two, and if there's ever been any communication about kind of being point guards at Purdue?
For sure. I mean, right as I committed here, or actually before I committed here, that's who I reached out to. I just said, is this the right thing to do? Is this just ask some questions, and he was super supportive, and he's been on my side this entire time. He's giving me tips, and just kind of having him in my back pocket whenever I need him is obviously a plus.
Zach, you played 2 overtime games now with Northwestern. You're obviously having a decent season, a good season. What is making them so tough when it comes to playing game guys?
They're just a tough shot-making team. I felt like there was a lot of possessions where we had pretty good defensive possessions. We got a good contest. We got the shot we wanted, and they just were making them. That happens. You got to tip your cap, say a good shot, and move on. They're a tough team. I mean, they're a really, really good team. When you can shoot the ball like that and catch them on a hot night, it's gonna be tough to beat them. But I'm proud of our guys that we did.
Flex back here. What do games like these? You guys have been in a lot of these close games, and obviously you get everyone's best shot. But what do games like these, especially when you come out on top, do for this team going forward?
Yeah, I think they're huge for us. I think it's not always going to be easy. I think it's shown, and if it was going to be easy, everyone would do it. I think it just puts a lot of pressure on us. I think that a lot of teams might start yelling at each other. A lot of teams might not just stick together and get a win. But it proves that we can do that. It proves that when we get down or we get into a close game, that we can win. We can do it and we can win.
Hey, Braden. Question for you, extra conditioning. Watch the documentary, The Garage. What did that do for you at a game like this, knowing it's a big physical game?
Yeah, I mean, that was about 3 or 4 years ago. But just kind of digging down deep and having the mentality of just keep pushing through. I mean, 5 minutes, that last 5 minutes was the longest 5 minutes I've ever been a part of. But, I mean, I'm just proud of our guys, and we stuck with it and pulled up the win.
Fletcher, can you take us through the possession that led to the 3 that you hit, make it 96-90, the pass from Braden, and just how that possession unfolded from your perspective?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a broken play. Braden attacked the baseline, and he's the best I've ever seen at being able to know where his shooters are at. I think that going along the baseline, jumping in the air, the pass that they get mad at him for throwing a lot of times, but he's so talented that I trust him to do it. And he saw probably 2 of us, me and Mason, but he lobbed it over the top of me, and just getting my feet set and knowing the shots and work that we put in, it's for moments like that to go in the shot or see the shot.
Zach, you went 6 from 6, or the team went 6 for 6 from the field in overtime. Did you see any different looks on defense, or what kind of led to that?
Yeah, we did a really good job wearing the team out with foul trouble in regulation. And they had kind of those tough matchups. It's not what they wanted to do, obviously, but they had to do it. It's kind of how we play. We get teams in foul trouble, we attack the rim hard, we get rebounds, and we do all those things, and we get teams in foul trouble. So overtime, they're forced to go to some matchups they maybe don't want to, and we were able to exploit that.
Braden, you talked about, back here, you talked about playing with a chip on your shoulder. What was your reaction to the snub on the Kuzi list, and How did that inform what you did tonight?
Yeah, I mean, that's over. I mean, I'd rather win. I mean, it's better memories, especially coming back with these guys and knowing all the work that we've put in and what we've been through last year. I mean, that's more important to me than just some award. But.
Zach, Northwestern's plan, defensive plan, is clearly to try to win the battle of attrition in terms of fouls. How do you keep your wits and deal with their plan and get through it?
And I just take it as a compliment. When teams have to kind of guard you like super physically like that, it means they can't guard you like straight up. So it's just I gotta keep pushing. I can't lash out. I have to keep my wits about me, like you said. But yeah, I kind of take it as a compliment. They got a lot of respect for me. Like, clearly, like that was their game plan going in. Like I can't move. I'm not allowed to move anywhere. I can't take a step without them pushing me. Just kind of take it's like the team waving the white flag a little bit.
For Braden, hey, the way they were guarding ball screens in terms of bringing the big up and sticking to you, do you know automatically when somebody does that where the shooters are going to be, or does it take a couple possessions to kind of figure things out?
No, I think I understand right from the tip. We kind of knew that they'd be in a hard hedge like that. And I was trying to hold it a little bit longer just to see how long the big would stay, just to give time for Zach to roll and that low man to either choose to stay with Zach or go out to the shooter. So that's my read, really. And usually once I held a little bit longer, he went back and I was able to kind of beat it and then find the shooters for me. So.
Casey, then Mike. Zach, I think it was 25-21, and Fletcher and Braden both hit floaters to tie up the game at 25. You've believed in them since day one. Just where are they at guards now, able to respond to the big moments compared to last year even?
Yeah, everyone knows they've taken a big leap this year. They're different players. They were good players last year, but this year they're even better. I've always trusted them to take those shots and make those shots. I think this year they're kind of believing in themselves a little more, which is great. I always want them to shoot the ball. I told Pete for 2 years, I told Fletcher for 2 years, like, every time you catch it, like, I really believe in them as shooters. I think they should shoot a lot more and make a lot of shots. So it's like, it kind of reinforcing my beliefs.
Last one, Matt.
Braden, what was it like to play a little bit of zone? How long have you guys been working on that?
Yeah, we just started it for this game, so I mean it was a little awkward. Looks a little weird too, a little funky. But I guess we were able to slow them down a little bit. And then they started to hit a couple threes out of it, and then we figured that wasn't the right thing.
What was the reaction when Matt said zone?
I mean I've never played a zone in my life, so I mean I think it's harder than man personally. But I mean he knows what he's doing, so just kind of listen to him.
Thank you, guys. Thanks, guys. Yep. Right now.